in Cattaraugus County completely. This is until 3:45 this afternoon, and it is a very strong system. The thunder is loud, it is potent, and even for our friends in Bradford and other areas in McKean County, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning as well until 3:15. Warren County, part of Warren County, right down the center, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for you as well. This is the system that we're watching in its entirety. I've kind of frozen it in place to show you where it is right now. But as it works its way through western New York, this will get stronger. This is the core of what we're tracking right now. This is very, very potent rainfall. So let's show you what it actually is doing and where it's hitting. So this is areas right as you head down the 90. This is right past Eden, Angola as you head towards Silver Creek. So you'll get off, head towards areas like Hanover and down towards areas right into Silver Creek. That's where we have the heaviest rain at this point, over towards North Collins as you take the side roads towards that area, Route 62 down towards Gowanda. That is kind of the heaviest section of rain from this entire system that we have right now back down towards Silver Creek and Dunkirk as you travel along the 90. It is very, very steady and strong rain at this point. And as we take you down even closer, Villanova, over towards areas like Arkwright Falls and down towards Charlotte. So again, we're watching this just really kind of stay in place for a brief period of time, but it's just really kind of unrelenting rain, kind of like a fire hydrant. If you just undid the cap there, it's just kind of gushing rain at this point. We move you over towards areas like Dunkirk, Portland, Westfield. You're getting in on the lighter end of that rain as the system moves through. You were dealing with rain earlier. The Stockton Hills, as you head down Route 60, those north-south routes from Stockton, Cassadaga down towards Gary, over towards Jamestown, definitely dealing with that steady rain right now. As I mentioned, Gary, Ellery over towards Jamestown, right along 86 there as you head towards Randolph and out towards Salamanca, Allegheny. It's not as bad for areas in the southern tier as you head towards the state line, but still enough that you should be really warned and aware of the situation that we're dealing with today. Certainly those gusty conditions and that really steady rain. We move you back closer towards the south towns and downtown. So some of that rain moving through Hamburg, Blaisdell, Orchard Park, up towards Lackawanna, West Seneca. This is really it just updated as well. So some steadier rain moving through downtown Buffalo right now, again, right through Lackawanna. And as you take the 90, again, Cheektowaga, you haven't gotten that steady rain yet. Lancaster, not yet in terms of that steady rain at this point. But Amherst already picking up on some of that, including North Buffalo up towards Kenmore, North Tonawanda and Tonawanda itself. That's where we have some of the steadier rain at this point. The yellows mean that the rain is really picking up in terms of that moderate activity. The oranges and the reds that you saw earlier, that's where we have that really steady rain. And as we take you further up north, not so bad for areas like Lockport, Medina, and over towards Pendleton, Pembroke at this point. But you are all part of this severe thunderstorm warning until 3:45. That means that strong storms are expected. That's what a warning means. It means it is going to happen because it's actively rolling through right now. Niagara Falls and Lewiston dealing with some heavier rain there as well. Grand Island back towards downtown as well. I'm going to reset this and I'll be kind of walking you through what to expect as we go through the rest of the day. But again, we do want to just let you know that we do have that severe thunderstorm warning in place for areas in Erie County, Genesee, Wyoming, Allegheny, Cattaraugus, and Chautauqua counties until 3:45. Very important for you to know that this means that conditions will be getting a little dicier as we progress through the rest of the afternoon. But this should start to clear out by the time we get to about 4 o'clock. A lot of these are going to drop off rapidly in terms of the warnings. I would expect them to all just be much quieter and then cooler airs behind this. And again, for friends traveling right down the 219 through Bradford into northern Pennsylvania, that's where your severe thunderstorm warning will end just half an hour earlier. But again, this is the core of the system right now that's working its way through. Really just steady rain, especially where you see those oranges and reds. Again, that's where the rainfall rates could easily get to about an inch and a half an hour. But these are not really staying in place for very long. The system has really worked its way through. I'm actually going to put this in motion to show you the time lapse of it, because it is really quite impressive in terms of how quickly it has moved. But let's actually put this in motion so that you can see it. And this is the storm working its way through. This is a 3-hour loop. So from 12 o'clock, it was sneaking in through Cleveland, worked its way into northwestern Pennsylvania, right through Erie, and now it's made its way into Buffalo. So a very quick moving storm, because it wasn't here 2 hours ago. It is here now. So that window of time, really, by about 3:45 to 4 o'clock, especially lined up with that warning, that's when this will start to clear out. And again, that real core of rain is kind of just smack dab in the center of where Erie, Cattaraugus, and Chautauqua County actually border each other. So we'll show you what's actually happening. Again, some of the heaviest rain right down Route 62. That's from Hamburg down towards Eden into North Collins. I would expect a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning with this system, and that really heavy rain as you travel down Route 5 towards Derby, Evans, Angola, Brant. Really just treacherous conditions. So I would give yourself, if you have to head out, I would give yourself about 10-15 minutes before you say, all right, let's go, because this is where we will have some really steady rainfall, and especially as you head back towards Hanover, down towards Irving, Silver Creek as you travel down 5 or 20, and then right down the 90. Again, that's where you're dealing with the blinding rain, I would say, especially in this little pocket here from Hamburg down towards Silver Creek. So exits 57 to 58, that's where we have that really strong kind of wind plus the rain combination, making visibility very challenging. And as you head towards Gowanda, again, that's kind of where we have the really intense rain at this point. Again, right down 62, and as you head out towards Arkwright, back closer towards areas in Chautauqua County. But this is that really steady rain. The rain has lightened up again since we've been doing this live kind of break-in from Dunkirk to Portland, Westfield. It has kind of diminished considerably in that state line. In Ripley, it's really starting to dry out, just some light rain at this point. So not much behind it, but the Stockton Hills, Cassadaga, as you head down towards areas towards Jamestown, again, it is decent rainfall, but I would say that Jamestown is probably about 7 to 10 minutes away from clearing out. So with just that update there, I would say that between the far edge of that in Jamestown, where it's probably about 7 to 10 minutes away from actually working its way out of here. As we take you over towards Cattaraugus County, Randolph dealing with some of that heavier rain as well as you head out towards Olean and Salamanca. But again, definitely picking up for areas around Buffalo with steady rain across western New York and up towards Amherst as well. Gettsville, Williamsville, all included in that, up towards Kenmore, Tonawanda, and North Tonawanda. But again, even the south towns really starting to get the bulk of the rain here. As I kind of readjust where we're looking, we'll take it over towards the south towns. That looks like one of those targets at this point. So this is what I want to focus on, because this is where some of the heaviest rain is. And watching this kind of unfold as we work its way through. So a very steady rain just south of Hamburg. I would say that areas included in Hamburg are getting some pretty steady rain there. But again, Eden, as you head over towards North Boston, right down the 219 towards Colden, Concord, and as you head over towards Rice Road and down towards areas as you travel down towards Ellicottville. Really, the core of the rain is in the Buffalo South towns right now. Southern Erie County really getting the worst at this point. So it's really south of, I would say, 20A. That's where we have some of the steadiest rain. And again, as we take you back further north, some of this is starting to fill in for areas in Niagara County and over towards northern Erie County as well. So that's a look at the current conditions. We have not had anything severe in terms of potential rotation, in terms of tornadoes. This is just really heavy rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, gusty winds, and also the possibility of some hail with this as well. But we will keep you up to date on WGRZ and WGRZ.com as well.